There are days when the land is calling. Even though I only have a small homestead, my little town is surrounded by farms, bushland and forest. I've spent years creating my homestead life here, which means there's something to be done every day. It's easy to stay on the homestead, to do the daily and seasonal chores, manage the latest homestead emergency, tackle a maintenance job from the to-do list, or work on my latest creative project. But it's important to take a break occasionally. Even a couple of hours off the homestead can be good for the soul. I always come home with fresh eyes to see what I've created here. And although I need a rest after I leave the homestead because of my chronic fatigue syndrome, I'm always full of new ideas and inspiration when I return. Mid-autumn is the time of year for foraging mushrooms, harvesting wild quince and pears, and it's the last opportunity to catch yabbies before the water gets too cold. So I thought after my morning chores I'd take you with me to my secret yabbying location. This is fermented garlic in honey for my sore throat. I love this dam. It's on my friend's private property, so I only have to share it with the wildlife. I'm feeling for mussels in the water. That's my bait of choice. All you have to do to prepare it for the yabby net is to break its shell and then tie it in. Once the net is baited and in the water, it's time to relax and enjoy the scenery. Of course, before sitting down in the bush, you always check to make sure you're not going to sit on a bull ant's nest and that there's no deadly snakes in the near vicinity. See the kangaroos in the distance? Since my daughter's serious car accident back in February, she's doing really well. She's been doing rehab, she's back driving again, and she still has a little way to go with her healing. Thanks for your kind messages and prayers. We really appreciate them. See, these kangaroos are a lot closer. It's a different mob of kangaroos than before, and they're heading actually towards where the other kangaroos went as well. What I love about homesteading is that you just go out to the garden and pick fresh food. Something simple as basil, tomato, and a lemon from the garden, and you've got the most delicious, beautiful salad. It has so much flavour. If you were to buy these ingredients and make it, it wouldn't even compare to this dish when it's homegrown. The only purchased ingredient I'm using in this is balsamic vinegar, which I'm adding lemon to and then mixing it in with the salad. The yabbies have been soaking in cold fresh water to purge their insides out. This removes the muddy flavour and whatever else they've been eating as well. They're ready to go into the pot of simmering water. It only takes a minute or two for them to be fully cooked. Then they're ready to be served out. I've been getting a really good crop of chillies the last 2 seasons. Last winter I sowed from seeds 3 different varieties of chillies: cayenne, serrano and jalapeno. The cayenne is red and the other 2 varieties are green. None of them are particularly hot, although when you do make pickled chillies with the cayenne and you leave all the seeds in, it gives it a really good kick. Chilli plants grow well in the vegetable garden and in small terracotta pots. Apart from water bath canning pickled chillies, I also dehydrate whole chillies, and I also freeze some of the whole chillies in a Ziploc bag too, removing all the air out of the bag first. Every year I try growing a new crop that I've never tried before. This year it was spaghetti squash, and I'm quite happy with how it tastes, how well it grew, and I'm interested to see how long it lasts over the winter. They've been hardening off on the dead vine for a few weeks now, and they're ready to be stored inside. Not only is autumn busy for harvesting and preserving of the food, it's also time to sow new seeds and plant seedlings into the open spaces that have come up in the vegetable garden. My main winter crop is garlic, and my succession planting is beetroot, turnips, silver beet and spring onions, as well as cauliflower, broccoli, kale and dill. I purchased this hand split gum at a nearby farm auction. You can get things at old farm auctions that you just can't buy in the shops. It's just what I needed to build my potting bench, and it's perfect to keep my seedlings at this time of year because the glasshouse is just too hot. I love the rustic old hardwood. It's so practical and it has so much personality. This piece is perfect for these hooks I bought 18 years ago. I've been waiting for the right piece of wood and now I've got a coat rack. In the poultry garden, it's molting season. Both the Muscovy ducks and chickens are losing their old feathers and the new feathers are growing in, ready for the winter. They've all stopped laying eggs too, and I expect within the month some of them will have started laying again. After last year's wet, muddy winter and no straw available, I managed to get 2 big, large hay bales for the chicken coop so that we could have the deep litter system as well as mulch for the garden and bedding for the chicken coop and duck coops so that the yard can stay clean and dry and well drained, and all the poop will get mixed up with the straw and it can go into the compost once it's used up. It's a healthier environment for the birds and safer for the humans. No slipping over or getting my gumboots bogged this winter. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.